And out in the suburbs, 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store made up with their whole collection of adult movies. So shotgun-wielding porn stealers.
Testing in progress. 311A in progress.
My gosh. So the offender escaped. Well, yeah, that was like in the call. He drove off. It was a hit and run. That's what a hit and run is running. I want to say a few months away from our retirement. We jump into the life of the chief of police. We're just gonna dive straight forward. We got a couple headlines for the day. It is currently July 15th. Everybody knows Mayor Rogers is a sex maniac, but the Golden Bird actually decided to report on it this time. It's always hard to start this old girl, but I just can't get rid of her. She's just too good. She means too much to me. Alright, so it's starting a little slow, but you gotta understand, we gotta lay the groundwork or the foundation for the press conference. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Yeah, me and the mayor have actually been talking about this for a while. Oh, they loved it. Mayor Rogers told me that once. Is that just hard for me to read, or is there words missing? Mayor Rogers told me that he, I assume, or she, wants a fresh face running Freeberg PD. So no, it did not come as a surprise. Although Kendrick was acquitted, for what crime we don't know, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia, because they probably are. Do you have anything to say about this? Nope. I've never worked with the mafia, because if I said that I did, they'd feed me to the fishes. But I can't speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all my employees around the clock. Like, I just run the place. I'm not supposed to be able to control these people. But I think that's probably a poor excuse. Thank you. Thank you for your time. That'll conclude the press conference today.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same
It
as
hurts
usual.
so
How did
bad.
the press conference go?
You
Same
can
as
read
usual.
about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in. As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see.
Keep him away.
When I tell Emma not to let anyone in,
always
there's only
smells of
one
sausages.
man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him.
Jack.
So he's hooked
I
up
was
with the
hoping to
mafia,
catch you
apparently.
after the press conference. You ran away so quick. That's what I wanted to
Stealing
talk
my
to you
picture?
about.
But I'm not sure what's happening
People
over
of
there.
the city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you
So we
still
got our
have
timeline.
left.
180
Be a
days.
hero.
Then how am I supposed to
yes.
scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Very seductive, Mayor. Did you just steal my cigar? No.
180 days of quiet.
What is this, a city
Jack.
for ants?
That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
Alright, so now we are back in day 2. Let's check the headlines for Tuesday, July 16th. And let's see what the Fact has to say. I don't know if you've heard, but they are Freeberg's #1 paper. People await a fresh look from the next police chief. So 180 days left in my tenure. Hopefully we survive it? It seems like we're messed up with the mafia. She never starts first try. So the Freeberg PD organizes the upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow every shift. Officers respond to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policemen. Energy shows how tired your policemen are. Hidden characteristics. Your employees don't tell you everything. Let's go ahead and start the day. Alright. That was the old stogie. So, responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work.
110B in progress.
We got a hit and run. Alright. Bryce, this looks like something you can handle. We gotta go in pairs though, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna send Officer Price. So the more units we can send, the more serious the threat. Oh, I don't think we're gonna need a SWAT team for a hit and run. Oh, so not only is it the number of slots, but it could be the type of actions that are taking place or the type of crime that's going on. That might also mean that you need more help. So really, there's 100 things that could come into play. So a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. We might need the SWAT team for this one. It just seems like a basic hit and run. We're gonna go ahead. Bryce, you got this one. You're gonna need some backup. We might send Tsubaki with you, and yeah, you guys go check and see how that bum's doing. Make sure he's okay. We'll get a description of the vehicle. Oh, we got fights breaking out over here. Let's see if we got some punches being thrown over at the old cinema. The theater manager reports that during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. This definitely seems like something old Birdie could handle. She's got a strong left hook, if you know what I mean. And I worry that we might. All right, Birdie, you're going alone. With the jawline like that, I'm pretty sure you can handle yourself. Pretty calm in the city. We got a storm a-brewing. Let's check the report on the hit and run. Did we get a vehicle description? When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Wah, wah, wah. So the offender escaped. Well, yeah, that was like in the call. He drove off. It was a hit and run. That's what a hit and run is running. Let's check in on Birdie and see how the fight turned out. Good job, Birdie. You really did well out there. It's not that I didn't think you could handle it. Told you she's got that mean left hook. It's that jawline. She's got it. She's got it on lockdown. Thanks, Birdie.
910C in progress. 311A in
Oh
progress.
my gosh. Alright, so we'll start with the close one. So a brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't separate them and our security guard is off duty tonight. Alright. Yancey and Price. You guys are taking care of that one. And out in the suburbs, 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store made off with their whole collection of adult movies. So shotgun-wielding porn stealers. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. So Janet Brown's kids are running around with a weapon, apparently? Coachy, we're going to need you on this one. And Asano, you're going out with her. She's going to need some backup. There is definitely some armed teenage porn-loving hoodlums. What's going on out here? Passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and money. That is absolutely terrible. Purdy. Oh gosh, I don't want to send everyone. That means everybody would be out. Austin, you're staying behind.
311A complete. Got a
When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. The vehicle in question is parked outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Yeah.
910C complete.
Okay, good. Yep. Good job. Good job, team. Got those porn-loving, shotgun-wielding hoodlums. Let's check the report on the fight, see how that turned out. They got him. No one was harmed. Good job, Price. I was really worried about you out there. Thanks for keeping an eye on her, Yancey. She makes a mean apple pie. I'd hate to lose her. What was the results here? What the what? Well, we survived our first day. I guess I could have sent Austin on that last one. She didn't even go out today. Alright. If you think you'll need a couple extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted and somebody is bound to make a mistake. So here's my squad. We got to play with the B shift today. Tomorrow we'll be working on the A shift, and Beasley looks like he loves ice cold summer shandy, listens to some Alt J on the porch. Why is her name Roy? Well, I think that's gonna go ahead and call it for today. We've experienced just a small sampling of This Is the Police. We will continue to push forward, save the city, and apprehend some offenders. If you have some suggestions, I look forward to hearing from you. And I'll talk to you soon. 10-4, over and out.
910C in progress. 311A in progress.